Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, April 18th, 2026. A live music and silent auction fundraiser for a pop-up spay and neuter clinic in Wonder Valley is happening tonight out at the Palms restaurant. For residents of the unincorporated area, the closest spay and neuter services is in 29 Palms, and any number of factors can make it difficult for pet owners to make that trip to get their pet fixed. The Pals of Palms and Paws is a nonprofit organization supporting the City of 29 Palms Animal Shelter, and they've already held 2 low-cost spay and neuter events for 29 Palm residents, and now they're looking to do the same for residents of Wonder Valley. Pals President Maureen Gillespie says that the aim is to get the cost down as low as possible, and that spaying or neutering your pet can lead to less aggression issues and reduce the risk of health problems down the road. The fundraiser begins at 5 o'clock tonight and has an amazing rundown of talented musicians, all performing songs that pertain to animals. Musicians and musical acts include Manders, Wendy Sue Hunt, Marsha Caldwell, Gerald Emmerich, Greg DuPont and Ron Therio, Steve Jones, Tumbleweed Time Machine, The Yes Goes, Tara Carpenter, Kevin Bones, Steve Jensen, Patrick Bailey, Joe Chaplin, Rough and Lovely, Karma Dealers, High 70s, Ghost Words, and Stage Fright. There's also going to be a silent auction as well. The suggested donation is $15, but no one will be turned away due to lack of funds. This sounds like a good time with an even better goal of reducing the overpopulation of pets. Head out to the Palms tonight. They're located at 83131 Amboy Road in Wonder Valley, just east of 29 Palms. Keep driving on Amboy until you see the lights on the right. If you hit Arizona, you've gone too far. You can learn more about the Pals of Palms and Paws Shelter at www.palsofpnp.com. There's also 2 art shows opening Saturday night, though one may sound a little familiar. With more, here's the art-loving man about town, Jeff Harmatz.
Local artist Cher Townsend debuts a new show in Pioneer Town. The artist's new work is described as anthropomorphic pieces made by combining clay sculpture with repurposed materials in a folk art style, featuring upcycled materials. Townsend's work will be displayed at the Outdoor Sculpture Garden in Pioneer Town at 53626 Main Street. There's a reception featuring the artist herself tonight from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And, due to popular demand, the joint exhibition by Paul Donaldson and Snake Jagger called We Ain't Messin' Around at the High Desert Artists Gallery has been extended for another month. To celebrate, the gallery is hosting a second reception for the show, featuring an artist talk with both artists. Donaldson's portraits of local residents and artisans, alongside Jagger's whimsical surrealist desert landscapes and portrait work, continue to draw strong community interest and engagement. That reception runs tonight from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the High Desert Artists Gallery, located at 55635 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz.
Also happening in 29 Palms is the continuation of the free Saturday night concerts at Freedom Plaza. Tonight, the Levitt AMP Music Series is hosting High Desert singer-songwriter, guitarist, and recording artist Mick Lenardi, opening the evening and setting the stage for the headliners, the Hailers. This 9-piece band of veteran musicians delivers a powerful symphonic rock experience with anthem-like groove-driven melodies. Their dynamic, high-energy sound blends elements of classic rock with modern influences, incorporating Celtic, blues, soul, psychedelic, pop, ska, and flamenco into a rich and immersive musical journey. The evening begins at 6 o'clock with family-friendly activities, and then the live music starts at 7 in Freedom Plaza, all taking place in the beautiful and bustling downtown 29 Palms. Show up early and stroll around the main street. There's always something new and interesting happening out there. Right across the street from Freedom Plaza is Corner 62, which itself houses a variety of unique businesses, including Record Shop, White Label Vinyl. If you go in there and walk past the wax and head towards the back, you'll run into Escapade Skate Shop and shop manager Dan Rothwell. Ask any skater around 29 Palms and the rest of the Morongo Basin, they'll probably say that Dan and the Escapade skate crew are responsible for elevating skateboarding here in the High Desert over the last few years. I stopped by Escapade to talk to Dan about this Sunday's event. The very first spring skate jam is happening at Lucky Park tomorrow afternoon and evening, and Dan's enthusiasm for the 29 Palms skate scene will make anyone want to come out to the park.
So what we're trying to do is start to do like spring and fall events that are a little more catered to being like a community event, inviting people from out of town. This time we've got pastel skateboards from Lake Elsinore, California coming up. They have a team of 12 pros that are coming up. So we're turning this into a bit of a pro skating demonstration, or, as they said back in the day, the old skate demo approach to this, where it's not necessarily a competition, but there'll be product tossing, and there's sponsors that are hooking up giveaways and stuff for this, and we're going to celebrate the sick skating without it being a competition like we normally do for Go Skate Day.
The Escapade skate team released their first video last year at the Go Skate Day event, and since then the team continues to grow.
So right now we've got about 10 strong, and then the upcoming youth, we've got about 6 or 7 kids that'll be in the place, like repping the shop and throwing down for us. So it's nice, man. We're looking at like a solid 30 plus skaters.
Of course, Lucky Park Skate Park is open to skaters of all levels and abilities, and if you know someone who even has a passing interest in skating, Dan says come on down.
Pretty much any day that ends with Y, you're going to at least see a couple locals in there. Yeah. There's a much younger contingent these days, which I'm always referring to as the next generation, but I'm really seeing it, man. I'm seeing kids helping each other out, teaching each other tricks, sending them to the skate shop if they have an old beat up board, stuff like that. So the community is there.
The very first Escapade Spring Skate Jam is happening this Sunday at Lucky Park in 29 Palms. It was organized in collaboration with the 29 Palms Parks and Recreation Department and Rediscover 29. The food and vendor market will be opening beginning at 3, and the main skate event starts at 5 and goes until 7. It is absolutely free, so bring a board down for skating after the event and to meet up with locals who push progression and community in their skate scene. Or swing by Escapade Skate Shop today or tomorrow to pick up a board and experience the unparalleled sensation of gliding inches above the ground on a beautiful spring day. There's nothing else like it. The Escapade Skate Shop is at Corner 62 right in downtown 29 Palms, with Lucky Park only a few skatable blocks away. You can find a complete flyer and more information on the 29 Palms skate scene at this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. The Morongo Basin Conservation Association is going to be holding their 15th annual Desert Wise Landscape Tour from 9 to 4 this Sunday. Plan to attend and be inspired by the landscapes chosen for this year's theme, titled Transformations, Revitalizing Disfigured Landscapes. The self-guided tour will include 4 homes and 3 public gardens. In conjunction with the tour, the MBCA is sponsoring a free talk this Saturday afternoon by Alicia Astorga, who will share her expertise about the intersecting lives of desert plants and pollinators. Accompanying the talk will be a show of desert landscape paintings by artist David Merrill. The 1-hour talk begins at 4 o'clock and will be followed by a Q&A, which takes place at Hey There Galleries in Joshua Tree. You can register for the Sunday tour by visiting their website today. Sign-ups close at 8 p.m. or show up to the MBCA booth at the Joshua Tree Farmers Market from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can also sign up at the Pollinator Talk, or on the day of the tour, you can register from 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock noon at the Mojave Desert Land Trust. Tickets are $20 for MBCA members and $25 for non-members. You can find links to all of that, along with information on the unique and beautiful native desert landscapes on display at our website, Z107.7fm.com. And tomorrow in Morongo Valley, a community outreach event will be selling new clothes for only $1 an item, or you can fill a paper bag for $5. They'll also have lightly used items available for free. The event is taking place in Covington Park from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The nonprofit organization Braveheart Sundance is putting on the event with the aim of reaching people in need and providing them with essential goods in a respectful, organized, and impactful way. Head halfway down the hill to Covington Park, located at 11165 Vale Drive, right by the Big Morongo Canyon Preserve off Highway 62. It's happening this Sunday from 9 a.m. to 11. For more information, you can contact the organizers. We'll have the phone number on our website. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 news team, I'm Robert Hayden.